Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got a video today from Alpha Central. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. Good Chow. Chow time.
A question. What would you do in the morning if we spent the night together?
What do you mean, like, spent the night together?
Whatever you think it means.
Like, what day is it? What day do we spend the night?
Saturday night, wake up Sunday.
I'll probably go to church. I'll probably leave you a little note while I go to church.
Okay.
She was expecting a compliment but got hit with a reality check instead. Damn.
Instagram?
Yeah.
All right, pull it up. Let's see. This you?
Yeah.
That's you?
That is not her.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I ain't gonna lie, you look better on Instagram.
Oh.
Don't get smacked like.
Maybe Instagram?
Yes, I do.
Pull it up. This you?
Yeah, that's me. What are you doing? I'm so confused.
I ain't gonna lie, you look better on Instagram. So what happened? Like, why you look better on Instagram? Like,
I don't know why they're all so surprised. You guys use filters. You guys literally get the perfect angle to try to get everything to show properly within, proportions.
I look better in person.
hey, do you have Instagram?
Yes.
All right, pull it up. Let's see. Oh, this you?
Yes.
They're so delusional.
Oh, you look better on Instagram.
It's like they don't even ever look at a mirror anymore. All they ever look at is just their phones with the filters on.
Oh.
Huh? What?
I'm not no catfish. Hey.
What?
Wait. I don't makeup in that picture.
Oh, this makeup?
That's
So
what
what's up?
catfishing
What's-
is.
Do you have Instagram?
Yeah.
All right, pull it up. Let me check something.
Check what?
This you? That's you?
Do what?
I ain't gonna lie, you look better on Instagram.
I look the same.
You
Instagram is the only place
about to
where
hit 'em.
fives become nines with just good lighting and a couple of filters. It's basically magic.
What's the nicest thing you ever done for your man? You ruined his life. What you talking about, man? You ruined his life. What is it? He is now a U.S. citizen.
Okay.
That's a good deal right there. Can someone call ICE and verify that, please?
That's not a gift. That's an unpaid internship with 18 years of overtime.
If a man is raised by two women, do you automatically think all men raised by two women are not masculine?
Most important, what you ladies got to understand is kids copy everything that they see. You know what I'm saying? That includes mannerisms, what you're scared of, what you're not scared of, how you talk. Look at the way all you ladies are sitting right now. There's nothing wrong with the way you're sitting. But because you have a son and he watches everything you do, what if he sits like that? Look how you ladies sitting. Look how me and Cooley and Rico are sitting. When he's chilling amongst a bunch of boys and they're sitting like this, and he's up there like this.
That's crazy.
If you guys are scared of a mouse and go, oh my God, it's a mouse, your son's gonna see that. He's gonna react the same way when he sees a mouse. Compared to me, Rico, or Cooley see a mouse. Oh, that mouse can kick that. So if our son sees that, how we act towards a mouse, he's gonna act the same way because kids copy exactly what they see.
He's spitting, bro.
Without a father figure, he's learning about masculinity from TikTok. We all know how that'll turn out.
Or they'll end up finding channels like these ones, and hopefully it's not too late for them.
One, take this hat off.
She's basically a transformer, but instead of turning into a car, she turns into a disappointment.
All right, y'all. Yeah, I'm not messing with the,
Don't tell me they're going out in public and just popping their balloons on just random women.
with the hair.
Yeah, bro. I'm just not braids.
It's diabolical.
I ain't gonna lie, it's
It's
the shoes,
diabolical.
man. You got the little Harriet Tubman 3s on.
I feel like she cut up the dress by herself.
Yeah, facts.
Oh, they're doing it to the women that are like posing for Instagram photos and stuff in public. Oh, okay.
The dress
I see those women all the time.
Just my opinion.
Yeah. Did I miss anybody? Oh, yeah. Shorty tough. How do you feel about it? Yeah, how do y'all feel about that?
We don't give a fuck.
Y'all don't give a fuck.
No.
I just got eliminated.
Type shit in. Who are you?
It wasn't given, you know? Oh, y'all got eliminated. I gotta go.
No, you go.
You have to pay for it.
I don't think that's how this goes.
This is what happens when guys take Tinder swiping into real life. Some things just don't translate well.
Tell us about your worst relationship experience.
I talked to 3 dudes on this campus and they all ghosted me. First person, he told me he was going to UL campus and he was with his friend, but he was with his girlfriend.
Love stories these days have more plot twists than a Netflix thriller, and none of them end well either.
You want a guy to be traditional. You're not traditional. You want your cake and to eat it too.
Because I'm naturally... There's a way to make money off of that now. The reason why I think OF exists is because there's not direct monetary value on what women bring. Like, if you were to calculate what a housewife does, it comes out to like $160,000 a year. But it doesn't matter because they should do it out of love and they should do it out of care.
They're like sacrificing.
They're sacrificing.
The man's sacrificing too.
He's providing and he's receiving the woman within that time.
Yeah, and she's receiving him.
What do you mean receiving him?
Is that all that happens in a relationship is just...
Well, that's what you just said.
I mean, I think there's more to it than just money and chores.
No, of course. Like, their women's are nourishing, but they don't put value on that. Like, women are loving, but you can't put value on that. Women are sensual, but...
Men are chivalrous. Men are, you know, like all the things that men do, they don't put value on it. Why should we put the things that women do, put that same amount of value? Like, that doesn't even make sense.
But you don't put value on that.
Here.
Which is why there is the patriarchy. Like, men make more money and they are directly given money for the value that they bring.
The patriarchy? Did I get lost somewhere here?
You're right. We are given money for the value we bring. You guys bring no value.
Because marriage is a team effort, not a one-sided deal.
Hey, she wants a kiss. Hey, she wants a kiss. Just on the cheek. Just on the cheek.
I'm 12. Don't do it.
I'm 12.
Don't do it.
That might be a good way to...
The experience. This is what you came for. You came to Colombia for Colombian baddies.
No, thank you. You look beautiful, but I'm alright.
Give her a hug.
See, just one hug, bro. I got this. I'm gonna make this fun. For every 5 seconds you hug her, I will donate 20 meal pesos to a homeless child.
How many seconds I don't hug, I'll double it.
Yeah, start doubling it. This is not a homeless child. He just gave money, bro. And also one for the... Yeah. No. I'm rich. I'm not that rich, okay? You think so? Just reach your hand out. Just
Bro, why you...
Throw peanuts. Oh, you're giving...
There you go.
Wait a minute.
You ever see someone reject a deal so hard it looks like they're fighting for their life?
I just ignore almost everything that women say because it's almost all bull. Because you ask women, like, what do you want in a guy? And then you look at the last 20 guys and they have like almost none of those things on the list, which is why like women dating coaches are just like such a waste of time because there's what women say they want and then there's what they respond to, and what they respond to is what's important, right? And I don't think a lot of them understand like the subconscious response mechanisms too.
She'll friend zone the nice guy, cry about men being trash, and then run straight to the nearest walking red flag. It's a never-ending cycle.
Sir, I'm handing out 1 month free subscriptions.
Oh, thank you.
Excuse me, guys. I'm handing out 1 month free subscriptions to my... No.
Even junk mail gets...
We don't even want that for free.
...opened more often than this. Maybe it's time to consider a new career, like literally anything else.
I thought you would have dressed up more. You look like a 13-year-old boy.
Do you know what? I'm comfortable, so that's all right.
You look so emo. Don't you go on dates for a living? I swear I've seen you before.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is you be in a relationship with my dad and then you go on a date with someone else just to get rejected. Wow.
Rejected by who?
My dad's gonna reject you.
Let me see him after this show. I guarantee you won't.
Oh. Next one.
Don't call me out.
I said next one.
Oh. Your lips look really...
You really think you're such hot stuff. Like,
Really nice.
Thank you.
Who did them for you?
Amazing, actually. At Channel 4. Oh, you mean like who injected them?
Yeah.
Right, sorry. They are a safety feature because if I'm ever in open water, they will help me stay afloat. You know?
Okay. Have you just violated yourself?
Yeah.
You just called yourself a crush.
I know.
I would like constructive criticism, though.
The only feedback you'll get is when my dad says no. Remember you said you're gonna date my dad just for fun. No, the only thing you'll be dating is the bed.
When kids roast you, you know it's over. No filter, no mercy, just straight up verbal warfare.
A fat woman
is the, equivalent of what a broke dude is.
Okay. Sorry, Denfred, I cannot keep quiet.
Both get ignored, both get excuses, and both swear society is unfair. Coincidence? I think not.
I'm 29 years old and single as if one more person says to me, it'll happen when you least expect it. Shut the up. Shut up. Shut up.
Maybe Prince Charming wasn't late. Maybe he just saw the attitude and took a detour.
Raising especially a boy. I came from a household where it was just a mom. There was no man in a household. I started arguing with females once I started to go through things. It got physical orders. You know why? Because I was an emotional boy. I didn't have nobody in the household to say, okay, look, this is not how you go about it. Go to the gym. I had to learn this from YouTube. I had to read books, go on YouTube, do these different.
I gotta say, as much as we hate on YouTube and make fun of YouTube and all this, YouTube has done a lot of men a good amount of favors. It's taught men a lot. It's trained men how to build things. There's so many videos on here that's just like so much knowledge for us men.
Avenues I had to learn. Grandpa telling me certain things, Pop's telling me certain things. But when you have a man in a household, the chances of that boy that's becoming a man to grow up emotional, 80% of the people that's in jail came from single household mothers. Meaning this, if I'm in a club and I step on my sneakers, yo, bro, what's up, bro? What you doing? Now guess what? Somebody died.
I even mentioned the stepping on sneakers thing. This was a huge deal when I was growing up. I've literally seen people get curb stomped for stepping on some guy's sneakers.
Somebody going to jail. You know why? Because that boy wasn't raised in a household with men. That's the problem in society, because females with the mindset that I don't need a man. That's the reason why we have females in this generation that's having kids that I don't need a man. Now they growing up without fathers. Now y'all raising emotionalized boys.
They didn't listen for crap.
You can't learn discipline, strength, and leadership from a household full of soft rules and zero consequences.
You feel me?
What you?
Ain't that? And I like that. And I like that pink. Boss. Listen. Okay, excuse me.
Double whammy? This was more like a full knockout.
I won't no then slept with 35. Yeah, you.
That's too much.
Yeah. You've at least been burnt 7 times. It's like to stick they in raw.
What's your limit for someone that you can get into a serious relationship with? 10?
6, 7. I like women who go through it 3-4 years with it. Shows a lot to me in a woman. I don't like women who have 3-4 years a year. You like a to me. That's what we do. A woman has a different perspective and manual than a man, and will be judged different from a man. A lot of those women aren't raised right.
Nobody should be going through that many people in a year. If you're going through that many people, you just have no loyalty.
Can we get our first lady?
That rejection was so fast, even her wig did.
I mean, there's a reason why these tortas are feel like they're 10s. It's because there's still motherfuckers out there like you guys out there still giving them all this attention.
Didn't have time to process it.
Imagine this, being 8 months pregnant, and the night before your doctor's appointment, your husband takes you out on a nice date, all to end up leaving you the very next morning, 30 minutes before your appointment time. Backstory: I met this man a few years ago, and off the jump he treated me like a queen. He was everything I ever wanted my ex to be. Bro,
what a thing to say.
Yeah, I've always acknowledged my appreciation for him and everything he's done. Fast forward, whilst we were on our date, I snapped pictures and videos of everything, and I sent them to my ex. I shared how I wished it was him who did these things for me, how it was him I should have been pregnant for, and how I wished he loved me, how I still love him.
Still.
And maybe one day we can come back from this. My husband saw these messages. I didn't mean those things. I'm just pregnant and emotional.
Shut the
Yeah, how can I get my husband back? He's packed all his things and some of mine, and he's gone.
Facts.
Facts!
Shut the
How dare you?
You text your ex saying this could have been us.
Yeah,
I
but
wish
you're
you
playing.
loved me like I loved you.
This baby should be yours.
I would lose my
crazy. That's so diabolical. Shout outs to that man for walking away.
Bro,
wow.
That's not a dilemma.
That baby isn't even born yet, and she was already setting up his first broken home. Real cute.
As a man, you should
understand if a woman, after 2 weeks of dating her bills are due and she's stressed out and she got things going on that she can't handle and she's overwhelmed.
Then she got broke, dusty, musty crusties, and she needs to buy their priorities.
And and she can't pay her rent on time and she needs you to pay her rent. She ain't really with you for real, because women are not even bold enough to do that with it. They really, I'm gonna keep it real. Okay? Let me tell you something. When a woman really messes with you, she don't even want you to know her ain't clean right now. She gonna dress it up every time for you like it's real money.
There's plenty of messy women out there that don't want you to see their cars. There's a reason.
And that's the truth, okay?
For real.
That's the fact. You ain't never gonna know she has problems. You know how many men I was in full relationships with, my was in shambles and he thought that I was the best thing smoking? Didn't even know?
If she can't pay rent, maybe she should date her landlord instead of you.
You look like you off to anime and you got a pregnant sock in your closet.
Wait, no. All right, your throat thicker than your.
If I were her, I'd change my name, move to another country, and start a new life, because that L was global.
Would you be able to date a woman that's in the party scene?
For me, women that go out to parties are trashy, sloppy. I will never, ever look their way. It's an absolute no. For example, would you guys date a guy that works at McDonald's?
You're comparing a fast food restaurant to, yeah, it's the same.
Exactly. My point is that I worked at Dunkin' Donuts, and the people that stayed in Dunkin' Donuts didn't grow. If anything, they got worse, uglier, fatter, more depressed, and more in depth. Women that party, the same thing happens. They get uglier, fatter, stressed, and more in depth.
Older faster too.
And they age faster because they're drinking. Nobody wants to be around a drunk girl all the time.
A girl who can't say no to tequila shots won't say no to mistakes either. Good luck with that.
You can't be friendly. Girls take friendly as flirty. Shut it down.
Shut it down so fast.
Go on and say, babe. No, don't say babe. Ella, I'm being polite, but respectfully, I don't want you. Done.
If basic human interaction is flirting,
I don't want to.
And I guess breathing in her direction is a full-blown love confession.
Women do this every single day. You can go on Twitter right now, you can go on TikTok right now, and there's whole videos about finessing men, taking money from men, and manipulating men. And I've spoken about this before on other platforms. Women think it's okay to manipulate men, but when men do anything, if a man lies about his job and then ends up having a woman, they're gonna go nuts. Everything a woman does is a lie. You can see the blatant lie that you women do every single day. A lot of men don't want to speak.
Shout out to our man China, by the way, using Asian name.
Speak like this because when they speak like this, they get told about, oh, you're misogynistic, stop speaking on black women's hair. A lot of men aren't even going to bother saying this, but what I am going to say to you is you're going to talk about, oh, it's a protective style. If it was a protective style, you would wear something that is actually your hair. You wouldn't be walking around with European woman's hair on your head. I have sisters. I've grown up in an African household. This excuse that you women make about, I can't manage my hair, it's an excuse that you women make. And then you talk about Eurocentric hairstyles. You women buy into it. No one is asking you to do that. So, end of the day is, man would like you with your natural hair, but most men know that asking for that is going to give you headaches, so they're still going to take the beat anyway. But in reality, we can see the hair on your head. I want to know what my daughter's hair is going to come out if I have a baby with you. I do not know why you're wearing it on your head.
But you know why you'll know? Now you're chatting shit.
Modern dating is just a speed run to see how fast she can secure the bag before you realize you're the ATM.
Doing this
pretty much
same thing in my house. You have to get out my house. I'm sorry, I don't know where you're gonna go, but you can call your mama and ask her, can you come back down?
You already know she don't want me with her, so why would you even...
I don't care. You keep doing the same thing. You keep doing the same thing. I send you to school, you ditch your school. You steady calling these little boys. I told you.
I don't even talk to nobody.
Look, I told you to stay away from these little boys. We're not gonna keep doing this. I'm not going over this no more with you. You have to get your stuff and get out my house. Yes, you have to figure it out. You gotta figure it out. I'm tired. Call your mama right now. Call your mama. See, that's your problem. That's your problem right now. Your attitude.
Exactly.
You're only 14 years old. Call your mama. Here. Call your mama right now. You gotta get out my house. I'm done. You too grown. You grown.
Sometimes it's the tough love that these people need.
14 years old. You steady doing the same thing. I found wrong.
That wasn't even mine.
Who was it?
You know my friend was over here last time.
That's your problem. You hanging out with these little fast girls.
I told her not to bring it in.
No, you steady lying. That's your problem. You need to stop lying and go to school. All I asked you to do was go to school. I buy you everything you want. And you steady crying for what? All you got to do is do the right thing.
Correct.
But pack your stuff
Nobody cares about your freaking tears, you dumb
and get out my house.
children.
You can leave now.
That's the kind of parenting that keeps kids out of therapy and off the streets.
Yeah, that's just where you and I differ. When I'm done, I'm done. I don't need to have another conversation. As far as I'm concerned, you could get hit by a bus tomorrow and set on fire in the street. I don't give a fuck.
Well, you can't just not talk to that person ever again. Your lives are intertwined.
No, you can. You
so
can be
are
like,
you just going to go into the house and silently pack your shit and leave? Or
maybe. I would probably walk in and be like, hey, I needed you today and you weren't there for me. This was the final straw. I'll go to a lawyer tomorrow and I would pack my shit. I would leave.
Okay.
There's no reason to have a conversation. I've made my mind up. At that point, I don't need closure. Closure is going to be me closing the door on my way out.
Makes sense.
Closure will be me sitting down with my lawyer to figure things out. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to argue with somebody and have an 8-hour back and forth about who was wrong and who did what when I needed you the most. You chose to not be there.
Well, I'm also not having an 8-hour conversation.
I'm not having an 8-minute conversation at that point. Yep. You showed me that you're not my wife. That's not something I can get over.
Yeah.
Yep.
Once I'm out,
are they talking to each other or are they just talking about a scenario?
I'm gone like a dad who'd said he'd be back in 5 minutes. Don't bother calling. I've already deleted your contact.
Like, no, fam. She look like Diddy.
She actually does kind of look like Diddy. Holy cow.
What the fuck?
If Diddy ever needed a stunt double, she wouldn't even need makeup. Just step in and start rapping.
I lost my mother. You can't threaten to leave somebody who lost their mother. I don't give a You can go. You cannot hurt and threaten to leave someone who has lost a parent.
I'm with this gentleman right here. I lost my mother. That's probably the only woman that I will ever miss in my life. Because she is someone I can never see again. Women out there in the world, you guys are not comparable.
Gotcha.
It's a waste of your breath. We don't care. We'll be all right. We wake up every day without a mother and every day without a father. You not being here, trust me. I'll inhale again.
The inhale took me out.
If your love comes with conditions during their lowest moment, you were never really there for them in the first place.
So I just pulled over because I'm not about to keep driving if I don't know I'm about to meet up with you, you know? And it's raining, so I'm gonna wait. I shouldn't even be waiting. I should just go home right now, but I'm gonna wait until 6 o'clock. And if I don't hear from this man, I'm having a night in. I would usually turn this into like a solo date. All right, guys. So he's talking about he forgot about this thing he had to go to, so he's asking me if I can meet at 8. Not really. I feel like I feel like that's kind of disrespectful. So I did not end up going home.
Okay, now we know, guys. Women know it's disrespectful when they change the date or time to a later date. Don't do it. You're getting disrespected.
I romanticize life, and I feel like one thing always leads to another, so I made reservations for one at a cute sushi place. So I'm about to head there now. Yeah, a date with the bad bitch.
If a slight inconvenience has you spiraling, maybe dating isn't the problem, you are.
How many times have us men had to change dates or whatever it is because women did whatever or I was late or whatever? We've always readjusted. Women, life is over when you have to readjust because the inconvenience is on the prize. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that.